Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Edlit. The speaking part in IELTS is perhaps the most difficult for a lot of candidates attempting the exam. While they get their desired band scores in all the other three modules, they might not get it in the speaking module. And I think it's the second part of the speaking module, the cue card, that is most difficult for a lot of people, especially because you have to prepare what you have to say in 1 minute and speak at length for 2 minutes. See, what we've got to understand is what is the criteria that is used to examine your speaking quality. First of all, what they look for is fluency and coherence. See, whatever we add, be it lexical ability, that is your vocabulary skills, complex sentences, anything that we add, it should not be at the cost of our fluency. You should give all the importance, primary importance on fluency. And by coherence, it means structure. You should have a logical structure when you say it. And the questions, the sub-questions or the cue topics that are given to you as part of the question can be used to maintain the structure. The second criteria that is looked for is the lexical ability. Yes, vocabulary and idioms are important, but you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to, incorporate all these words in each and every line, but be sure to use some uncommon vocabulary. The third criteria that comes is use of different types of grammatical structures. So you should be able to showcase to the examiner that you're able to use past tense, present tense and future tense, and also simple, compound and complex sentences. And the final thing is your pronunciation. Yes, it is also important, but you don't have to go for the British English or American English or anything. You can just use Indian English for that matter. You just have to be very easily understood. What you're saying should be understood. You should avoid using accents which belong to the Malayalam mother tongue interference, or the Bombay accents or North Indian accents, the Tamil accents. You should stay away from those accents and you're perfect to go. So let me demonstrate how you can incorporate all of these elements into one cue card topic. So the topic we're going to discuss today is describe a businessman that you admire. Okay, in your answer you have to say who the person is, how you know him or her, what kind of business he or she does, and why do you admire him or her. See, one thing that we have to understand is it's not necessary that we have to, talk about all these 4 points. See, if you don't talk about 1 point, they're not going to give you a minus mark or something. These points are just for our guidance so that we get something to say. The most important thing you've got to remember is the language is more important than the content. Your quality is much more important than the quantity. So that is what you've got to showcase in the speaking exam. So let's try it. So I'll give you a sample speaking of this topic. So let's start. Being a businessman takes a lot of effort and a willingness to take risk. There are myriads of successful businessmen in the world. Well, I'm not a person who's afraid of taking chances. Subsequently, I am a big fan of a lot of business people. Asking me to talk about one businessman that I admire causes a dilemma. Nevertheless, today I would like to talk about Mr. Yusuf Ali, one of the greatest businessmen currently living. Certainly, it is through the media that I have grown familiar with him. He started his entrepreneurship long way back, and from then on, his enterprises have been burgeoning. Not only is he well-heeled, but also is he generous. He helps people whenever he can. He is known to a lion's share of the people in different parts of the world. Because of the fact that he has been in this field for such a long time, he has become a past master of it. And he has proved time and again that he has impeccable leadership and organizational skills. The reason why I admire this veteran businessman is because of his attitude and approach to life. Though he is on the up and up day by day, he never neglects the delicate strata of the society. If I were to launch a business one day, I would definitely adapt some of the strategies Mr. Yusuf Ali uses and perhaps take the liberty of calling him my mentor. So this is what I can say about a businessman that I admire. So this is how you can develop a speaking part 2 cue card. You must be sure that you emphasize you have vocabulary, uncommon words with you, idioms with you, and also that you're able to use different grammatical structures. But remember, none of this at the cost of fluency. Give more importance to fluency than anything. You'll be fine. Keep practicing. I hope this video has been informative. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day. Edit your limits. Edlit.